Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Pisces for the month of August 2025. So welcome Pisces. We are now in the zodiac sign of Leo. So very much the element of fire sort of spreading around, racing along. Lots of positivity and lots of physical energy to be had this 4 weeks. Lots of things going on. So if things have been stalling and sitting there and idling away, now's your time to strike while the iron's hot in the sign of Leo. You are in your house, 4th house of home and family. And you have the Ace of Wands. Talk about the card of abundance of energy. Also, this is fertility. Big fertility card if that's what you were looking forward to. Planning some kind of additions to the family or additions just to your life. There it is. Very much a great card to get as the energy. So things moving very quickly this month, Pisces, so swim hard. Okay, where you are right now, Judgment, karmic debt cleared. So whoever you owed a karmic debt to, that could be somebody, friends, family, whatever, that debt has now been cleared. So literally you've got a clean slate again. You've started at 0 and you're on a whole new trajectory again. In the world of karmic law, which is, you get what you receive. You get what, you plant seeds, you get flowers or you get weeds. Either way, So if you do great things, you get your flowers. If you're sort of doing underhanded things or trying to take a shortcut, it will always come and tap you on the shoulder. But here your debt has been cleared. Now a lot of people got this card, different signs got this card for this August month, so it's pretty interesting. Okay, great card, new beginnings, karmic debt cleared. Let's see the influencer. The Hermit. So yeah, the Hermit's all about wisdom. It's all about sort of high intuition. He's a very spiritual man who literally lives on top of a mountain, and the villagers in the old times used to trudge up the mountain to go and get his sage advice. It was a real journey to get there, but it was worth the while because he told them all the things that they needed to know about what was coming. Like a, fortune teller or a sage, I'd say, is a seer, someone who can see into the future. Okay, so beautiful card. It's Virgo energy, so it's a slow-moving energy. It's a very concise energy. Very detailed, as the Virgos are, as we know. They're your polar opposite sign. So some of you may well have Virgo somewhere in your chart, in your birth chart. Yeah, but also there's a advice with the Hermit just to stand back and watch. It's not a time when you get the Hermit card to sort of jump in. It's like the observation is key. Fighting at work, arguments, all those kind of things, keep well out of it, Pisces. Don't be, usually you're very emotional people and you know when to step in and when not to. But yeah, this is definitely this 4 weeks, it's a time for you just to observe what's going on in your environment, particularly work or home or going out or whatever else you choose to do. Let's go and see what was happening in June, July and Cancer time. And we have the Lovers. Decisions to be made, big decisions to be made. Yes, it's the Lovers. Yes, it's the number 6, which is the card of harmony. And there you have up there in the tree little Cupid shooting his arrow at this couple. But yeah, it's a big decision. So, if we're planning on getting married and things like that, joining with somebody, marrying somebody, that's a big decision. So it is very much about that kind of thing. But it's also any other big decision that you may be contemplating. It's like the timing is right. Is the time right? Do we hold off? What do we do? And if you look, you know, this is in the background and then you've got this coming, so it's just going, we'll hold off for a bit on that decision, but that decision is still pending, so it's still awaiting your movement on it. So it's a great card, actually, the Lovers. It's the card for the Geminis, who are very busy people and can be sort of in a rush to do a lot of things, but that's okay. Recent influences, and we have the Nine of Wands, so you're almost there. You've run 41 Ks of a marathon and you're almost there. So this card is that end. The end is in sight. Believe it or not, you're nearly there. You may be quite tired and exhausted physically from whatever you've been pursuing, goals, achievements, buying a house, whatever, but it's definitely within your grasp now. So just that last shot of adrenaline over the line and you're done. And then you can fall in a heap. Excellent card though to describe that almost there, and you think, when will it come? And then it's sometimes a bit of an anticlimax, but you did it. Okay, the lesson you'll be learning, Temperance. Timing is right. So very good timing at the moment. Sitting back, you've got all big cards, my God. Sitting back as well, but the timing is right for whatever it is you're going to do, and you'll know when to jump. But yeah, just make sure you observe first, and then the lesson is timing. And Temperance is the card for the Sagittarians, and we all know they love to travel and move, and they also share the planet Jupiter with Sagittarius. Sagittarius share the planet Jupiter with Pisces. So they have that expansive, extensive, sort of big picture sort of mindset. So you can do anything, but they also understand philosophically that sometimes you've got to wait for the time to be right. So it's quite an intense reading in that sense, because you've got decisions, you've got observing to do, and you've got right timing. Let's see what the near future holds. Three of Pentacles. So very powerful card, even though it is a minor card. This is a card for spiritual learning. So doing really well at work and you know, climbing the ladder or whatever it is you're doing, working well with other people. But also in regard to partnerships, it's very much that karmic connection with, you know, one person in the relationship. One is the teacher and one is the student. But you can work out who you are. So that, what's your role in that sort of thing. And that's when relationships are really interesting, if you kind of can dissect it like that. And this is why you're together with a certain person and have been and will be. It's because they're teaching and you're learning, or you're teaching and they're learning. So it's a reciprocal sort of energy, really, which is really good if people could sit back and just know that before they made these big commitments. You go, oh, okay, what have I got to learn, or what have I got to teach? So it's for a minor card, it's a very strong spiritual learning card as well. But overall, working well with other people too, which Pisces do, because they're very nice-natured people. They just sort of go along with the flow. They're not aggravating types. What's happening that you're not realising? Three of Cups. Celebrations. Or perhaps it could be... This is also the card for a pregnancy too, and one makes three. But basically celebrations, having a good time, enjoying yourself. Every now and again it's great to just celebrate and get together with people and have fun. Or, you know, if you're getting married as well, this is a card for that. Sitting there, but it's down in the corner, you know, you're not kind of paying attention to it. But there it is. It's asking you to pay attention to it, basically, because you're not realising it. Okay, how others see you. Three of Swords. Bit of sadness and heartbreak here, and I think we all have that in our daily lives as the years tick over. There's people and situations that we've lost, people that passed away. or have broken our heart, or we've lost an animal, anything like that. And it's the grief card, so it sort of comes in waves. You can think, oh, I'm not grieving anymore, and then suddenly, there it is again. Come in, have a cup of tea. Grief. Yeah, it's there, and we have to sort of digest it. If you try and run away from it, it just follows you, runs after you, which is annoying. But yeah, and it's a lifelong process too. I feel, in a lot of ways, for a lot of people, it is a lifelong process that we learn to live with. And every now and again, it does knock on our door, so you need to answer it. You're feeling positive about the 10 of Cups. Happiness comes from within. True happiness and love is for the self first, and then you can share it with others, not the other way around. People can't make you happy. You have to be happy. And the 10 of Cups is that marriage card, actually, in the old sort of interpretation, marriage card, but also it's a symbol of loving yourself and then being able to share that love, not just expecting someone else to shower you with love, because everyone gets so disappointed, because oftentimes it doesn't happen like that, does it? But then every now and again you see couples that it's like, yeah, they're just, they just click. So a beautiful card, and it's a nice card, and it's your positive feeling, so it's beautiful. The outcome. And we have the King of Wands, the travelling king, very much a mover and shaker, this guy. Travels here, travels there, always on the move. Could be you always on the move, or about to go somewhere, or a person that flies all around the countryside for work or something like that, but has a very sort of, people are envious of his kind of life, but he's always picking up, creative projects. He's always got a project on the go, and it's that creativity that inspires others. So that's coming through to you with the King of Wands to say, yeah, well, come on, let's go. Let's get inspired and let's be creative. And that creativity is, we do it every day in our life. It's how we cook, it's how we have our home. It's creativity encompasses many things. So it's a beautiful way. And in other words, if this isn't the energy that you'll be needing, it may be a guy that's come into your life that's really important for you, or he's the outcome. That's the person that you sort of have a lot of interest in, but he's quite elusive, like he's here and there, but that makes it quite interesting as well. Let's just put a qualifier on him, on that King of Wands. What's beneath the surface, please? The B. Oh, God, you couldn't get a better card. Number 16. Luck, industriousness, and sweet victory. When the bee buzzes onto your path, it's a reminder that with hard work and a firm commitment to building your dream, a sweet outcome is assured. The bee is a symbol of luck, so expect miracles and your life will be victorious and sweet. Remember, you can also create your own luck. That is, effort is essential as you progress along your path in order to make your dreams a reality. The bee is an industrious, busy creature that always makes honey. The bee gets busy and the honey will soon be yours. The bee is always a fortunate omen. Have a wonderful month, and thank you so much for listening, guys.